Good morning, guys. It's not even 8 a.m. It's Monday morning and I've soiled myself with my cup of tea. Brilliant. But today's an exciting day because we have not done a personal branding shoot since, I think it was a year ago, 2 days ago. So a year ago, 367 days ago, we've not done a shoot for. So today we're off to Manchester for me to do a personal branding shoot. A little bit nervous because I've got to sort this out and sort this out and sort this out because I am looking like a hormonal teenager right now. But yeah, we're going to go to Manchester, rebrand, get loads of pictures done, loads of content ready for the month. And I'm excited. So we're going to take you along with us because we are shooting at a new studio and the studio looks banging. But let's go. I'm going to change my jumper, go and have another shower. Not another shower, go and have a shower. And yeah, let's go.
As you would have seen, we have just finished a professional personal branding shoot. Now, we shoot content all the time. When it comes to personal branding, at least once a week we are shooting something, if not even every day, where we're taking our phones and I'm filming clips of what I'm up to in the day. We are constantly filming content, obviously to grow my personal brand. But this was a little bit different. So what I found that I personally lacked was professional style content. So for example, last year we did a shoot where I got pictures in a suit, they were really professional. But I've grown since then. I am an inch taller and an inch wider, but that's a story for another day. No, but I've grown since then, and there's only so many pictures that you can use from the same shoot. I think I did like one suit. Maybe did I do a dress as well?
I believe you did one suit and
a dress. But they're all new style then pictures. And I got invited to speak at an event the other day, and basically they used a picture of me, and I had a crop top on while there were all these like 4 other women in suits, and they were dead powerful, and I'm sat there like in a crop top looking like a child from school. So we've taken the leap and we've updated our professional portfolio because I needed some pictures that looked professional. So now when it comes to old school marketing for any leaflets, like we've got 2 events coming up this year, I cannot be putting out pictures in crop tops. I think I had this era when I had gym law that all my pictures were just in gym wear, my belly was out, and then I was like, this isn't giving the vibe off that I want to give. And guys, I am not saying that there is anything wrong with getting your belly out. If you want to get your belly out, you get your belly out. But where I came from in business was from gym wear to transitioning over to businesswoman, which meant that all my pictures were literally sports bras and shorts and bikinis, to then trying to portray myself as being super powerful, which I'm not saying in my gym wear I wasn't powerful. When I go into certain meetings, the last thing I want to be doing is going in thinking that the client's picturing me half naked, I'll be totally honest. So what I would say now is that the pictures are done. I'm happy with them. Phoebe, you've absolutely smashed it. I looked brilliant, and in the morning I looked horrific. If I can get that picture, I will show you what I actually looked like in reality. You'll all have a great time. But yeah, so let's go, we're happy with it. Okay guys, now so many people seem to struggle with personal branding, and I wanted to figure out from my followers what people were struggling with. So I put a story out which basically says, what are your biggest struggles when it comes to personal branding? And the amount of comments that I've got back, and a lot of them are so similar. So for example, I've got being consistent, being absolutely terrible at social media, how to get introduced to people for podcast and public exposure, getting over speaking to a camera, getting started, like all of these things are so similar. And it actually shocked me the amount of people that are just so scared to get started, but it shocked me in a weird way because I was that person back in January. I was absolutely petrified to even start posting my face on social media, speaking about what I did, and it wasn't, back then I would always say, no, it's not imposter syndrome, but I think it was the fear of not being taken seriously, or the fear of Karen from down the road judging me if I'm talking about something that she doesn't agree with, when in reality you've just got to remove all emotion and you've just got to go for it. At the end of the day, the people that don't support you aren't going to be your customers anyway, and if you're growing your personal brand, then you need to have an intention as to why you're growing your personal brand. So your intention is obviously to grow your personal brand and to, let's be honest, make money, to build your business, to build yourself. If people aren't going to support you on that journey, journey, you don't need them. So the next one that has appeared about 7 times is consistency. I get it that social media is hard, and if we go back to January again, when I started building my personal brand, I was overwhelmed in the beginning because I thought, how am I meant to grow my business whilst also post consistently on social media? It felt like there was just constant filming of content. I didn't have the time to do it. But in reality, it was literally a case of, obviously Phoebe filming my content, which is a great help, I'm not gonna lie, but it was a case of filming everything that I did in the day. Now, I don't mean sitting there and literally following yourself around, but I literally mean putting your phone and balancing it on something and just filming what you're doing now. Right now, we are failing. We're failing because we haven't got a tripod sat there filming what we're doing here. We could be duplicating all of this content to make sure that we've got even more content to grow my personal brand. So rather than overthinking it, just think that everything you do in your day is content, regardless of what you're doing. If you can add value in terms of text, add text. But if you can add value in terms of speaking, speak on camera. Make it work for you. Don't look at what everybody else is doing. You decide on your posting frequency and you decide what works for you. Okay guys, let's go back to this point here. Being absolutely terrible at social media. Let's be honest, we all have to start somewhere. If you looked at my social media back in the day when I first started, it was absolutely terrible. If you look at my first ever speaking video, it was absolutely terrible. Nothing you do first time is ever good. It isn't, whether you're learning a new skill. Obviously, the more you do something, the better you get at it. So I never, ever want to see someone say to me, I don't want to do it because I'm absolutely terrible. We've all been terrible. Get over yourself and try, because you're going to get better the more you do it. Okay, last point that I'm going to answer is contemplating whether to start or not. We've got that, we've got getting started. What have you got to lose? Like, when you're building your personal brand, you need to write down your pain points. Like, what are you trying to gain when building your personal brand, and then what have you got to lose? Because if you ask me, when it comes to building it, the networks that you make, the opportunities that you gain completely outweigh anything that you can even think about losing. Write them down, figure it out, because I can sit here now and say, if I didn't start building my personal brand, I would not be where I am today. Yes, okay, I'd still be sat in this office, but I would not have the connections that I do. I would not be attending the events I'm going to. I would not be holding the events that we've got planned in the pipeline. And I also wouldn't have the network that I do. And what do they say? Your network is your net worth. My network is insane because I've built my personal brand. Right guys, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video, and I hope that it's helped you with building your personal brand as well. If you are still worried about building your personal brand, then let me know what your biggest worries are in the comments below, and I will tailor my content based on what you guys actually need. But make sure to obviously subscribe to my channel, keep us in the loop, because at the end of the day, we want to provide as much free value to you guys as possible. But on that note, I will see you in the next video. Right guys, I hope you've... Whoa.
Okay.
Right guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video and that it's oh my god.
No.
Right guys, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. But I'm still gonna keep going with this outro because I tried to do it 3 times.
No.
Oh.